Hi Slim Fit ladies, it's Rach again. I wanted to bring you another video today about calories and macros. This is a really exciting topic because when you understand what your body needs in regards to calories and macros, it frees you up from feeling trapped, like you don't know, you feel like you're not lost in the dark anymore, okay? It gives you the power to make an educated decision on what you're eating. For example, if you know that a muffin costs you 500 calories and you're only allowed to eat 2,000 calories in the day, you'll think, oh, flip, I'm eating 1/4 of my calories in one muffin. Do I really want to be having that muffin costing me 500 calories? No, thanks. So you kind of make a decision to put it aside. So instead of feeling like I ate it, oh, is that going to make me fat? Oh, you have this back and forth discussion in your head. You have an educated, you can make an educated decision on, do I want to have more food or am I okay? So it actually frees you up just to make the right decisions. So it's a really exciting topic. Let's jump in. All right, so let's first discuss what are calories, okay? Calories are a unit of energy. So all foods and drink have a unit of energy or calorie amount. So they are, let's take for example a celery stick that has 10 calories, and let's take a banana. A banana has 90 calories. So both foods have energy, they both provide units of energy. One has more energy though than obviously the other. So all foods that we eat, some are high in calories and some are low in calories, or should I say some are high in energy and some are low in energy, okay? So that's all calories are. They're just a unit of energy for your body. Now, all of us have a specific amount of energy that we are required to eat every single day, or I should say, we are required to eat back every single day, because our body burns an amount of calories every day. So for example, my body might burn 2,000 calories out every day. The things that contribute to that are exercise, so my exercise activity, my NEAT, which is non-exercise activity thermogenesis, so my general walking around the shops, picking up the groceries, all the non-exercise activities burn calories. The third thing is my thermic effect of food. So I actually burn calories digesting food. So my body has to work harder with some foods than it will with other foods. So maybe breaking down protein in the body is going to burn more calories than breaking down maybe a smoothie. And the fourth thing is my BMR, so what my calories burn at rest. So everybody will burn calories when they're doing absolutely nothing, okay? So those four things contribute to my calories being burned, all right? So what do I have to eat back? How many calories do I have to eat back to balance that scale, all right? So I've got my calories coming in, the food that I eat, and calories going out, the food out, or all of the calories, like I just said, those four things, they contribute to calories out. So if I'm in a calorie deficit, meaning I have got more calories going out than I've got coming in, I'm going to be burning body fat, which is so exciting, okay? So being in a calorie deficit or eating less than what you're required to is actually going to burn body fat. It's going to call on or pull on the body fat stores in your body because you're not matching the energy your body needs, okay? So it's going to start pulling energy from other places, as in belly fat, wherever we store our body fat, it's going to start pulling on that, which is super exciting, isn't it? So that's what calories are. Calories are your body's energy, okay? What your body needs for energy. Now, how do you find out what your body needs? Okay, so if I want to maintain the body that I've got right now, okay, if I don't want to lose any weight and I don't want to put any weight on, my body is obviously burning an amount of energy every single day. What is that amount? And so how do I eat back exactly that amount to stay the same size? All right, so say I need to use a calculator, and what they are called are TDEE calculators. And you can find them all over Google, anywhere online. A good place is is a place called tdeecalculator.net, and you can actually work out a very close approximate number of what your body burns in a day. Of course, it's not to the very point, but it's very close, okay? These calculations are excellent and they're very close. So it'll ask you things like your age, your height, your weight, your activity level. So do you sit down at work, or do you have an active job? And it might even ask you your body fat amount. So if you've had a scan before, what's your body fat amount? So it'll ask you specific amounts, and then it's going to give you a number. And that number is the number of calories your body needs, or that's actually called your maintenance calories. So if you want to maintain your body weight exactly the same, keep it exactly the same, you have to eat back that number that it just gave you, because it's taking into consideration your exercise activity, your non-exercise activity thermogenesis, your thermic effect of food, and your BMR. It's taking into account all of those things, and it's going to say, right, Rachel, you have to eat back 2,000 calories if you want to maintain your body weight as it is, and burning all these calories. Okay, so 2,000 calories is my daily amount. Now, like I just said, if you want to burn body fat, you want to be in a calorie deficit. Being in a calorie deficit, is the only way to pull on body fat stores, okay, or lose body fat. You have to be in a calorie deficit, all right? We won't even go into the other methods. There is no other method. Being in a calorie deficit is the only way to lose body fat, all right? So if you haven't lost body fat before, it just means that your body hasn't been efficient to lose to pull on that body fat in your body, all right? You might be over consuming calories and you don't even realize it, all right? Say, for example, you're meant to be eating 2,000 calories and you're having 3 of those muffins in one day, like I said before. You might be eating back calories you don't even realize that you're eating. Let's take, for example, oil and butter. If you cook with oil and butter, you might be costing yourself 500 calories, extra calories that you don't even realize. I hear a lot of people say, I eat really healthy and really well, but no matter how anybody eats, if they are overeating their calories, then that means, and they're not losing weight, they're just overeating. They're overeating in their calories, okay? And they need to figure out where am I overeating in my calories, all right? So like I said, with the oil, you might drizzle oil into the pan and not realize you've just poured in 200 calories into the pan, okay? So everything that we consume, whether it's coffee, whether it's a muffin, whether it's oil, it all contributes to calories in, and we want to work on calories out, okay? Like I just said, if you've got more calories coming in than calories going out, you will put on body fat or body weight. But if it's the reverse, if you're pushing out more calories, you're working out more, you're walking around more, you're eating foods that digest slowly and you burn more calories that way, then you're going to be burning more calories, okay? You're going to be in a calorie deficit. We can also improve our BMR as well, our resting metabolic rate, and that is with specific foods and by building more muscle, okay? So if you just want to be a better fat burner at rest, like doing nothing and your body just burns fat well, then you have to be weight training and actually eating the right foods, and we'll go into that in a minute, all right? Okay, so they are your calories. Okay, are you following? Am I going too quick? Drop me a thumbs up or a thumbs down below. All right. Okay. Now, once we've worked out our calorie amount, we want to work out our macro amount. Okay. So, with the total amount of calories that you've been calculated, you kind of want to portion out those calories to different food groups. So you've got protein. These are your macronutrients. Protein, carbohydrates, and fats, okay? So obviously you wouldn't eat the whole 2,000 calories of just fat, would you? You would eat some protein, some fats, and some carbs, okay? So it's split over 3 types of food groups. Now, everybody has kind of a better amount for their body type, at this period. So if you're looking to lose body fat or body weight, according to how your body, where it stores fat, there's better macro breakdowns for you. Okay, so for example, somebody that stores a lot of belly fat and they want to work on reducing the belly fat that they've got, they might want to work on a lower carb diet right now and increase their fats. Okay. Whereas somebody that's really quite lean, very skinny arms and legs, or whatever it is, they might want to increase the carbs. The way that you will find that out is with the booklet that I sent you, the flexible dieting booklet. Okay, so you can have a look in there at the different body types, and you can work out according to the characteristics in the picture. I think I'm maybe a mesomorph, and you can work out, all right, that's my macro breakdown there. So you can have a look at that. Now, what do we do with all these numbers? Once you have your calorie amount and your macro breakdown, what the heck do you do? How do you calculate all of these things and what you eat and what you burn? This is the part where most people kind of get too overwhelmed and throw their hands up, okay? Let's start with the basic stuff. You don't need to calculate what's going out, okay? That you just got that number on that calculator. It said 2,000 calories, okay? Like I said, these numbers have been specifically well designed according to your body's anatomy, everything. So you don't need to worry about, should I count the calories I burn in a run? Should I try? You'll never get it right. You'll never get it accurate, okay? So go off that number that you were given in the calculator. You burn, let's use me, Rachel burns 2,000 calories, okay? I'm going to agree that that's the calories I burn, all right? We can tweak it as we go, but right now, I burn 2,000 calories, all right? So I want to be eating back under 2,000 calories, okay? So if I want to be in a calorie deficit, I might want to aim for 1,600, all right? I'm going to choose to only eat 1,600 back, which means I'll be in a 400 calorie deficit, all right? So I'll be in a bit of a calorie deficit every single day, all right? So I undereat if I want to burn body fat. If I want to tap into body fat, I need to undereat 2,000 calories. Now, how do I work out what I am eating? All right, here's what you can do. There's two things that you can do to put yourself in a calorie deficit. Both of these work. It will depend on how busy you are and what works best for you. Okay, so the first one is counting your calories. If you are brand new to this kind of journey, you've never dieted before, you have no clue about what foods cost you in calories, then I really recommend counting your calories, because what that does is it starts to give you an awareness of what foods are higher in calories or lower in calories. Like I gave you the example before with a celery and a banana. A celery is 10 calories, whereas a banana is 90 calories, okay? You might love cheese, like I love cheese. But, if you eat cheese every single day, you might not realize that a few slices of cheese are costing you 300 calories. And you might be thinking, why can't I just lose the love handles? What is going on? You might not realize that cheese is actually costing you a lot in calories and you're going over the scale, okay? So counting calories is, at first it can be a little bit, like, wow, that's quite tricky to, trust me, a couple of days of doing it, you will get the hang of it really quick. What do you do? How do you do it? Okay, so you use a calculator, a calorie counter. An example is MyFitnessPal. It's a mobile app, and you can actually scan, let's use this water for example, you can scan every barcode that you use into the app. So say for example, I drank a whole bottle of water today. I could actually scan, not that water costs calories, let's say this is like a bottle of Coke, okay? If I scanned my Coke into the MyFitnessPal app, it will tell me exactly how many calories contributed to my 2,000 amount, all right? So let's say, I don't know how much that would cost in calories Coke, but let's say it cost you 300 calories, okay? So you could say, okay, I get up this morning, I drink a bottle of Coke. Oh my goodness. Okay, so I've gone, if you're trying to be in a calorie deficit, 1,600 calories. If you're trying to only stop at 1,600 calories and you just drank 300 of them, it's only going to leave you 1,300 calories to eat back, all right? Then say for morning tea, you had some muffins, or like I said before, a muffin, and it cost you 500 calories. Boom, now you're down to 800 calories left for the entire day, all right? Then maybe at lunchtime you had a chicken and salad wrap. That might cost you another 400 calories. Boom, you've got 400 calories left. That's not including coffee, that's not including snacks, that's not including dinner, all right? So counting calories actually helps you to become aware of what are you eating and consuming. Now, when it comes to foods that you don't have a barcode for, let's say you might have a handful of nuts, or you might have an apple, or you might have, some chicken, some chicken you're going to put in, and you want to get a lot more specific. At that point, you might want to use a food scale. So let's say you've got a food scale, you put on a handful of nuts that you like, it comes up to 30 grams of nuts. You put into your app, all right, I had 30 grams of mixed nuts. Boom, it's going to show you that costs you 150 calories. Okay, so it starts deducting off all the food that you're eating, okay? It is a wonderful way to count your, to just become aware of, we all have habits as well. So if you have a habit of, like I said before, cheese, you love cheese. If you are eating cheese every day and you don't know how much that's costing you, or you have a biscuit every day, or you have, you have ice cream every night, whatever it is, you should start just calculating the calories and see what you're consuming, okay? Now, because you're on the 12-week plan, I have calculated all the calories for you in the plan, okay? So you shouldn't have to at all, you shouldn't have to use a calorie counter for the whole 12 weeks. But as you progress, you might find, I don't really like that food that she's given me, so I want to swap it out for something else, okay? Say you want to swap out your banana pancakes for, bacon and eggs. That's totally fine. So what you should do is go into your app, start punching it in. I had 2 fried eggs and 2 rashers of bacon. Put it in and see how many calories it gives you compared to on your plan, okay? Oh, wow, okay, so that costs me 400 calories there. If I add some toast with it, how much is that gonna cost me, all right? So if you have an off-plan meal, from now in the 12-week plan, you should start to just calculate, I'm not gonna have that part of the meal plan today, so I might just put that in the app and become aware of what that's costing me, okay, in calories. So, always something. Okay, so guys, that's the first thing that you can do, is count your calories. The second thing that you can do if you're not ready for counting calories is, sorry, that's my voice. The second thing that you can do is you can actually use just the macros and have a rule of thumb, okay? So if you are going to just, I'll wait for the beeping to stop, sorry team. Like I said before, you've got 3 macronutrient groups. You've got protein, you've got carbs, and you've got fats, all right? Protein, carbs, and fats. A good rule of thumb, if you're not going to count calories yet, is to have what we call an anytime meal, so any time of the day, and an after workout meal. So there's 2 types of meals here, okay? So what you want to do is, if you're not ready for counting calories, is you can actually go, okay, what part of the day is it? Have I just done a workout, or is it an anytime meal? Okay, there's only 2 types. Have you just done a workout meal, or are you just eating any other time? All right, any other time, the 3 things that you want to make sure you've got in your meal is protein, carbohydrates as in fibrous carbohydrates, vegetables, or a little bit of fruit, okay? And good fats, healthy fats, so some nuts and seeds or peanut butter or olive oil, something with that. So protein, good quality protein, fiber, and good fats, okay? That's your anytime meal. A post-workout meal would actually have those three things, but you'd include some starchy carbohydrates. So as in, that's where you can have your pasta, bread, potatoes, fruit. So things that obviously cost you more in calories, and they also spike your insulin more. The best time to have those foods is straight after a workout, okay? So that's your rule of thumb. If you're not ready to count calories, those starchy carbohydrates, they're gonna cost you more in calories. All right, like I said before, a muffin, it might cost you 500 calories and you don't even realize you're doing it, okay? So have a rule of thumb. Have I just worked out? If you have just worked out, have the muffin, because your body's just been depleted of energy. You've just pushed out all that energy working out. Then you can refeed yourself with some starchy carbs, okay? Otherwise, stick to the rule of thumb. If I don't train today, all of my meals should have good quality protein, some fibrous vegetables and a little bit of fruit, one serve, and some healthy fats and peanut butter. So then it starts to make your thoughts run. How am I going to eat well like this? What meals can I have that have those three things in it? Okay, that is your rule of thumb from your coach. That is how you can manage your calories without overeating and without putting on body fat, okay? But like I said before, the best way to do it is by counting your calories. Long term, you will not have to count your calories, okay? It might only take you a few weeks before you start realizing, oh my goodness, that food that I love, maybe you have pasta every night, you might realize, oh my goodness, I'm eating 800 calories with that bowl of food right there, okay? So guys, I hope this was helpful for you. This was just a quick video. Please refer to that flexible dieting booklet that I've made you and put in the email, okay? That will also help you to understand how to calculate your calories and what foods are appropriate or good for your body type, okay? We're going to be learning more as the weeks go on, so don't think that this is it. Don't feel overwhelmed. Just enjoy learning the information, and it's just an extra tool. I'm just going to give you tools as we go, so you feel free to eat and enjoy food. All right? Okay. Talk to you soon. Bye.